Yo, g'day guys, welcome back to Arthur's videos. There it is, that's my viewer discrepancy. Somebody asked me, what do you got Rick and Morty there? Well, have a good look what Rick's doing to Morty. He's making sure his eyes are open so you guys can read the viewer discrepancies about my videos, okay? So there you go, mate. That's what that Rick and Morty, that's why he's there. Make sure you read them. All right, have I got another doozy for you guys on this one? But you know, compared to the last one that I did, I remembered to have the Yumcha halfway through it, but nah, this time I'm going to shoot the Yumcha in. I've got my new bottle of Jameson, the black label. Okay, I'm cracking it open. I'm going to pour another Yumcha down into my sponsored cup by everybody. There it is there, you know. Guys, cheers. But this is a really nice drop, dude. This is a real nice drop. All right. What have I got under the bead sheet? The Japanese seafood panties, the skid marks, the stains, and all that crap. Yeah, that's right. Somebody reached out to me here. Okay, they reached out and said, listen, I've got this machine, we know. Yeah, man, we know what the title is because you write them on the description. Dude, get out of it. No, I'm not going to show you what this is yet. I'm just going to tease you guys for the moment, you know what I mean, what this is, you know what I mean? I'm going to turn it on, okay, to show you what it is, okay? So I've just turned it on now. You can sort of see it. You can sort of pix the eyes. You can sort of see a little bit, you know? How good is that when you can sort of see through those fucking panties, you know? That's right, guys. This one here is an Aristocrat, a Sprint, okay? There it is there. All right, I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to get rid of my bead sheet, okay? She reached out to me. I'm going to do the whole the whole lot, but it shows you what it looks like. There it is there. Okay, this is what it's called, hot canary. Okay, gives you a bit of. I've got the lights going on this. There it is there. That's what it's called. This is what the name of this machine is. It's either the Sprint, a Land, and all that. That's what these are. This one here. Okay, I'm going to go up to the top of the roof. Oh, top of the roof. Okay, the jackpot sign to so you guys can sort of see it. Actually, how nice is that? You know what I mean? Check that out. You know what I mean? And I'm going to hold it. You could pause it, go back again, and it's also called a Super 22. I don't know why, but I know them as a Sprint and Super 22s. But okay, so she reached out to me and she goes, "Oh, I've got a hot canary." You know, I said, "Yeah, I used to get them on my cars back in the day when you know you got a defect. You know, you get a canary, yellow canary." And I said, look, don't worry what the name of the game is. The name of the game is, it's what the brand of, what game cabinet it is, basically. So what happens with that, I saw her the other day, and I said, look, what they do with these names on there, they come up with, like the Black Rhino, the Big Red, and some other games, you know, Cleopatra and all that. And what happens is you go to a venue and you would put your money in there. And if you win on this particular machine, next time you go to another venue, you go, oh, hey, man, I've got some money at a hot canary. It paid out. I'm going to go play it again. So it makes you to go there. So you imagine if it had no name there. You know, imagine having a beer with no label. All you got is a bottle, but it's just got beer in it. But you go, oh, okay, that's it. But with the label on there, marketing, you'll go and drink that particular beer. It's exactly like this. You imagine this bottle had no label on there and all it was just a Yumcha in there. You wouldn't know what it was, you know. You just drink it anyway, you know what I mean? So, but back to the poker scenario, they make you go back to play it because I won money on this. If you don't believe me, take my word on it. It's always that. So I got it in. I haven't spent much time on it. The fluoros weren't working in the front. The reason was somebody's actually put the wrong starters in. So it's got an S10 here. It's a Philips one. Okay, you got to put and it says these stupid S10s. It says it starts from 4 to 65 watt. Hang on, 4 to 65. They're shit. Okay, these are only good if you're running them in big fluoros like 36 watts, the 5 footers and that. You got to get an S2 starter in this, you know what I mean? So you got to get an S2. There it is. There, it's a Philips. I only use Philips for my stuff. You can use whatever brand you want. I stick with Philips. So you put an S2 in there because the S2, it actually goes from 2 to 22 if you have a good look at it. It doesn't go any higher. So that's what this is designed. So you can't put this in a 36 wide or bigger. It won't work, especially that. So I put a couple of S2s. Her fluoro was shot. I went and got a couple of more of these 8 tube. These are 8 waters. Aristocrat always used 8 water. Check my genie and all that other stuff there, basically. So this is what it is here. Hang on, I'll move the mechanism up. Okay, so there you go. That's how it sort of works. So I haven't spent any time on this. I've got it as is. I just want to show you guys how it sort of works a bit. Hang on, let's go up a little bit here. Okay, so what happens is you get your 2 bob. Okay, your 20-cent piece. Use guys, could be 10 cents, 5 cents, quarters, depending on what country you go out of. So what happens is up the bottom here, we see the big fat hole there. I'm going to put it into the hole. You got to always put it into the hole, mate. You got to always put it in the hole. So you got to have a look. It sort of cruised down into here where it is. It's over here at the moment. I'm trying to see it. So then what happens is when you pull the lever, this top lever is pushing the coin into the next slot. But at the same time, it's lifting this lever to pull the arm down. See how it's sort of slowly going down to the next slot? You sort of see getting in there? I've actually stopped it. See how it's popped in there? Now that is going to go around. And then that 20-cent piece will either drop into the funnel, into the house box, which is down the bottom. All right? Or it's going to drop into the chute to fill up. The chute is here, basically. That's the chute. So this here is the hopper, basically, you know. And then what the hopper is, it's got plates. Yeah, man, this is not a bad video, man. Okay. Back in the day, this is 1978. The reason is I can see on the ballast here, it says 11th of 78, this thing is. This is 1978, dude. It's fully mechanical. I can turn the lights off and it'll still work. It's just the lights are there just to attract you from a distance to come over. So back to the plates. I've already won a payout. They're already stuck out. They're sticking their heads out. So what happens is the plates would move out, basically, depending on how many coins you're going to pay. Basically, that's how it works. So I'll pull this out. I'll show you on the side how it is, but the plates determine how the coins. So one plate's out, it'll drop all the coins down the bottom. Then the next game will be over. It'll start filling up the chute. So that's how this thing works. It's really, mate, it's engineering, mate. It's engineering, okay? And this is a 4-reeler, okay? So when you pull the lever down, see how I've got the lever, it's pushing this nylon bushing over here. And have a look, okay? The problem is the wheels aren't spinning. I actually got a win. Oh, you know why? Because the wheels haven't spun and it's got a jack and 2 canaries. Because I noticed with the canaries, it's a what's it called? It will pay any line. So basically, I just paid out all these coins. You sort of go, it came out. So that's how. This is how I got it. It's really greased up badly. It's really caked up in there. It's like, remember the other ones, okay? So now, hang on. Let's sort of push the camera over here a little bit, okay? Hang on. Turn the power off. You know, there's no power in this machine anyway. So I'm going to pull the mechanism out, and mate, trust me, it is not fucking light, you know. Okay, all right, I'm going to pull it out. All right, hang on. Let me grab it. Fuck, it's heavy. Okay. All right, let's move the camera across. Oh, hang on before I go anyway. All right, you see the cabinet? There's nothing in there. Okay, you just got the lever. You see that? That's the lever. So that sprocket here on the side is what pushes that arm in to make the wheels turn. So that's it. So that's the old, you know, and it's got a piston there. So that piston, to me, this is fine. I'm not going to touch it and that. I might clean up most of the other grease and that. But because you know how it's stuck there, it'll spring back up because the mechanism will shoot it back up again. So let's cruise over, doing another Bravo. We're going over here. Here we go. All right, hang on, let me get the camera in better view. Okay, hang on. Oh, mate. Oh, whatever. Hang on. This is back there. All right, no, bugger it. Go here. All right. All right, here's the mechanism now. All right, so you see, hang on. We'll start from the top again. You see how I was talking to you about how the coin kits in down there, comes down. This lever pushes it across. Then the other one gets in and it goes all the way around here. You need this sprocket. I have seen games without this sprocket, and guess what? It doesn't work because they think they commissioned it, basically. So that's what happens. Now, over here, there's a little lever. Get my big arm out of the way. This is a lever. This is how you pull the slide out, okay? Okay, you pull this slide out. Hang on, you pull the pin out. Okay, it comes out. So there you go. See? Hang on, there it is there. All right, you see that? See how the coins fall into that hole? Putting my finger into the hole again. Okay, so that fills up. So then it will start filling up because it just did a payout, and it will fill up and it'll start filling up. Then it'll go out. That's out for there into the house box and all that. So on the side here, mate, you know how hard it is sometimes to come up with something to talk about. Explanation. Okay, see what happens here. So the fingers on the side. Okay, the sprockets. They're the ones that make the location of the pins in the back. I'll spin it around so you guys can sort of see it. All right, let's go over here now. There you go. How this thing here does the payout. It's amazing, mate. It's amazing. See these little fingers on the side here? What happens when you pull the lever down? Okay, what happens? These fingers come back. Okay, so they come back. They're coming back, or they're pushing all the way back, and it releases the pressure on the wheels because these little hammers inside these wheels. Okay, this one is really bad. Normally you can sort of see them; they're sort of plated, but these are black. Okay, and what happens? The piston, the arm goes into the hole. Then from there, it goes down to the bottom to tell if it's going to be a payout or not. So this is the brain of the machine for the payout, basically, because these fingers do it's like a binary code. So if you call all these numbers, it's like 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Now we're going to get insult the binary people. Okay, and that's what happens. So if you go in there, if it's like all zeros, it'll probably pay nothing. If it's 1 0 1 0, it'll pay something. So basically, that's how these pins go into those little holes. So there's 4 of them there. So the pins are the same. Maybe they're half of it, maybe for less payout. But this one's got X amount of pins. I didn't count it for you guys or whatever. So that's how this one works. So again, all right, back down to the hang on, I'll get the camera off the tripod. Okay, in here, down the bottom here, there's a spinner. See that? I'm spinning my wheel around. That's, you know what that is? That is actually the timer. So when you pull the arm around, that spins around and it delays the time for those little fingers to come across for the wheels to lock up, basically, you know what I mean? So you remember the MicroStar, see how this is? See that? See all these? That there is like the same as the MicroStar. You know how it's got the motor cam. If you haven't watched it, go play the MicroStar. You can see what I'm saying a bit better. So then what happens is the wheels are spinning around. I can't spin them because the gear's on the side. And that'll stop on the actual wheel. And then it'll go doot, 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 like that, like exactly like on MicroStar. But this is fully mechanical. You can sort of see it all down the bottom. It's all there. You know, it's pretty dark in here. Mate, this is all cast steel, basically. All this is cast steel and all that, how it's all done up. But the problem is, you can sort of see the wheels weren't spinning before because it's all gunked up in here, you know. So I got this special way of doing this, okay. I pull most of it down. I put it through my ultrasonic cleaner. It was a little bit of work, okay. But over here, you can sort of see how it's all, the grease has gone that tacky, like beeswax, and now that's what's lagging. You can sort of see how it's fucked, basically, you know what I mean. But the bird had it. Her old man had it. It's a hand-me-down. She's got it now. She just wants to put it into the family. See how all the grease is in here. I'm just slowly going through it, basically how it works, you know. But the point is, she wants it back into the family. So her old man had it. She's now got it because she's a good girl. She probably got it. I don't know what the story is. And now she just reached out to me and she just wants it serviced. So I came up with a cap fixed price is like a car service. So I said to her when I saw her, she saw me how bad I look. I said, I charge fixed price. If I spend 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours, 30, 40, 50, it's a fixed rate. Ain't going to pay me for my education, okay? So I'll take my time on this. She asked me how long will it take. I said, look, I'll get it as quick as possible for you. And that's about it, you know what I mean? So I don't do shortcuts. I'll spend around a bit of time on it and that. But this is the first one I wanted to show you guys. But it doesn't matter what the brand, the name of the girl. It could be 2 donkeys licking whatever, you know, whatever it is. The name of the game is, you know what I mean? They're all the same, basically. But this is 78, you know what I mean? So I'm going to put the coin in here, show you how it sort of puts in. The coin goes in there. You can sort of see it. I'm going to push this lever down. Mate, I'm telling you, I'm pushing a lot of strength in there. See how it's sort of slowly going? I can't push it anymore. Here you go. Fucking hang on. Now you can sort of, hang on. You can sort of see the levers have come out. Yeah, man, we can't tell that. These levers have now come out because I've actually pulled it all the way down, basically. Hey, you notice? No power. It's still working, mate. It's still working. Hang on. Oh, fuck it. Hang on. Fuck, man. Okay. Yeah, it's hard, you know. Yeah. You see what I mean? It's so stiffed up in this, basically. But what I'm going to give you guys, seriously, I'm going to have another yum cha. There it is there, man. I'm going to pull the clubber so you can sort of see I'm not full of shit. I'm going to have a drink to the guys who came up with this. Okay, I know they're not on this earth anymore. There it is there. I'm drinking for this. And whoever's watching this and having a beer, mate, got to cheer these guys. You've got to give them a salute. But as I said, most of these games, I give credit where it needs to be given credit. Somebody made it, okay? Like I keep saying, somebody can repair it, okay? None of these, it's old, you can't fix it. To those guys who are not on this earth, I tell you now, they're not on this earth, who worked on this shit, this drink is for you guys, mate. Cheers. Okay. And by the way, Lance Answorth, the guy who started Aristocrat, is 100 years old and he's still alive. Okay, on this video, he's still alive. Okay, and he just sold his Answorth business and he's retired. Okay, he sold off his Aristocrat business and he got bored at home. At 80, he decided to open up another company called Answorth. Google it, Wikipedia, trust me on that. I know a guy who works for him. He told me the story. Top guy, absolutely one of the best guys. He goes, I've worked for. I've had good comments from others who know the guy. And mate, back to him, I will shake his fucking hand. I will go and shake his hand and say, good on you, mate. Keeping, you know, unbelievable for what you came out of nothing. You know what I mean? That's my dedication, mate, to this. You know, look at this. This is all mechanical, man. No power, no nothing. Okay, no computer software to do the payout. It's all done by the logarithm in the wheels. It depends on how the springs are determined on the payout, how quick it is. Basically, it's fully mechanical, mate. You beat that, man. Beat that. You know what I mean? Seriously, beat that. You know what I mean? Quality workmanship. You got to give it to them, mate. You got to give it to them. You know. And by the way, I didn't pull out the coin tray. There's actually nothing in there. But that coin tray, I'm going to go back to the cabinet. I think that's enough from that. I'll go back to the coin tray. Okay. Oh, I didn't tell you. You would not believe it. There's an Aristocrat sitting on. You would not believe it. I'm going to reveal it. It's an IGT. It's an IGT poker machine. Okay, there it is there. I'm going to show you. It's an IGT poker machine. I had to put it somewhere, so I put it onto this. So now, guys, the old joke is, if you have an Aristocrat and an IGT, what will its baby be? So if you know, answer down the bottom to tell me what it would be, you know? So there you go. Dude, real estate. So I put an Aristocrat on top of an IGT. That's the video one. I can't fix the board. The board's over here. Okay, it's over here. That's what it is. That's the I'll swing it around. Yeah, that's the IGT board, which is out of that machine. Okay, I need a key to open up the program. Different talk, different video. All right. I do have problems. So the coin tray on this particular machine, I'm going to pull that out and show you guys inside. There is no hopper. You can sort of see there's nothing in it. It's just as it is. But I've got another machine, same era, same cabinet, a bit more newer, because I'm going to open that head box up. Okay, I'm going to back into this. This is 78, okay? See this one here? I'm opening it up here. See, it's got nothing in the head box. And what happens is you can sort of see it on the corners, okay? It's designed for something else in there. So I don't know which came first, this one or that one that I've got. Another machine that I've got, okay? Because that one's got a power supply up here and it's got relays. So, I don't know. I can't answer that question. I can't even answer my own questions, you know what I mean? But I wanted to show you that they never threw out cabinets. They always use the same bloody cabinets for all their games right through. But the only thing I'm having issues, the timber on the side here, it's bloody chipboard, okay? It's just shit. It is shit. They actually, I think they put wood grain to make it, instead of being red, instead of being red, because the cabinet is red, they put the wood grain in there to make it that really old vintage type crap story? I don't know. I really don't know. If anyone knows, answer the question. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, because my other one, I had to one of the sides had ripped off on the cabinet. I ripped it off, but I've still got the timber on the arm side, but the other side's been ripped out. So I was going to just get some bloody MBF, put some bloody beading on the side there, and just fix it up. But I've got the powder coated. I've done it all yellow, all red again, that maroony colour, back to its original. I haven't. I've gave it a bit of a buff to see how it'll come up because it's a bit tarnished, okay? But I'm really blown away how it's come up, man, dudes. I've just gave it a bit of a rub, you know what I mean? Yeah, the machine, okay, nothing else, all right? That's later. But yeah, but back to the name on the game. It's just whatever it is. This one's got a hot canary, could be whatever, you know. But yeah, but this is fully mechanical, man. You see how much work's gone into this. So I'm going to sit there, strip it all down. I'll shoot another video, part 2, fully worked out how it's cleaned up inside and how it's working. You'll see it spinning like I normally do with all my other videos. But I keep saying to you guys, you know, I try my best. I try my best to squeeze everything between my butt cheeks and out on jobs and that. So reach out. I try helping you guys out basically. But as I said, another machine. I'm going to get it from going to the landfill there. But mate, that was at 1978. You know what I mean? And it's in good nick, man. It hasn't been molested, you know. It's just that the grease has seized up over all these years, you know what I mean? So I've got this other shit that won't do. Once I fix this up, I'll be gone, and somebody else will be looking at it. Goes, mate, someone's done a good job on this, you know. So yeah. So on that note, back to these games, mate. That's the old saying of mine is, you know, pinball machines, video games, skill testers. And pokies, I forgot to say pokies, is a passion, guys. You know, thanks for watching this video. You know, it's always hard to come by. Cheers, thanks, guys.